Hello, good evening to all of you. Today we'll start ellipse. Then first of all, what is ellipse? In order to know ellipse, we know that when the constant ratio E, which is equal to PS by PM, constant ratio PS by PM, if constant ratio is less than 1, then the path described by the point P is called an ellipse. What is PS? PS is the distance of the moving point P to the focus S. And what is PM? PM is the perpendicular distance of the moving point P upon the directrix Zm. So when this constant ratio E, PS by PM is less than 1, then the path described by the point P is always called an ellipse. So for that, we have to take that let S be the focus and Zm be the directrix. Zm be the directrix. Let S be the focus and Zm be the directrix. So we will draw a perpendicular. So we will draw a perpendicular SZ upon the directrix Zm. Now we will take 2 points A and A dash, which divide the distance SZ internally and externally the distance SZ in the ratio E is to 1. That means the point A divides SZ internally in the ratio E is to 1, where E is less than 1. And A dash is a point that divides SZ externally in the same ratio E is to 1. So here you see that since A divides SZ internally in the ratio E is to 1, that means we can say that AS divided by AZ is equal to E. And again A dash is dividing SZ in the same ratio externally. That means again we can say that A dash S divided by A dash Z is equal to also E. So from here we are getting that AS is equal to E times AZ. Equation 1. And from this we are getting that A dash S is equal to E times A dash Z. A dash Z. Equation 2. Let C be the midpoint of A dash. C be the midpoint. C be the midpoint of A dash. That and let CA is equal to CA dash is equal to A, small a. Okay. Then here you see, on adding equations 1 and 2, on adding equations 1 and 2, we are getting that AS plus A dash S, that is equal to E taking common AZ plus A dash Z plus A dash Z. Now here you see AS plus A dash S. AS plus A dash S, that is equal to A dash. That is equal to A dash. And so here E into AZ plus A dash Z. Here you see A dash Z. A dash Z is equal to A dash A plus AZ. So A dash Z is equal to A dash A plus AZ. Now it is equal to E times AZ plus A dash A. A dash A is twice of CA because C is the midpoint of A dash. So A dash A is twice of CA. So A dash A, that is equal to twice of CA plus AZ, it is equal to twice of AZ. So that becomes E times 2 taking common, it is CA plus AZ. CA plus AZ, that is equal to CZ. That is equal to CZ. So we are getting that A dash is equal to twice of CA because C is the midpoint of A dash A. So twice of A is equal to A dash, it is equal to twice of A. So twice of A is equal to 2E into CZ. So what is the value of CZ? So 2 to cancel out. So we are getting that CZ is nothing but it is equal to A divided by A upon E. So it is the value of CZ. So you remember that CZ distance is equal to A divided by E, and again we will subtract. Again equation 2 minus equation 1. That means we will subtract first equation from second one. So equation 1 minus equation 2 minus equation 1 implies that A dash S minus AS is equal to E taking common, it is A dash Z minus AZ. Now here you see that A dash S is equal to C A dash plus CS. So A dash S is equal to C A dash plus CS minus AS. What is AS? AS is equal to your CA minus CS. CA minus CS, that is AS. So AS is equal to CA minus CS is equal to E into A dash Z. A dash Z minus AZ. A dash Z minus AZ, that is equal to A dash A. That is equal to A dash A. So we are getting C A dash plus CS. So C A dash. Here you see that C A dash and CA, they are equal because C is the midpoint of A dash. So since C is the midpoint of A dash, so CA is equal to CA dash. It will be plus minus, it will be cancelled out. Now it is CS minus of minus CS, it is twice of CS. So twice of CS is equal to E into A dash A, which is equal to 2A. Now 2 to cancel out. So what is the value of CS? CS is nothing but that is equal to AE. That is equal to AE. That is equal to your AE. So CS distance is equal to AE. 2 will be cancelled out. So we are getting that CS is equal to AE. So this distance CS is equal to AE. CS is equal to AE. Okay. To the point C, the straight line CY is drawn perpendicular to CZ produced up to X. Through the point C, the straight line CY is drawn perpendicular to CZ produced up to X. The straight line CX and CY are taken as the axis of coordinates. That means this is your 0 origin, 0, 0. Here Cx and Cy are taken as the axis of coordinates. Now here we will take a certain point P on the ellipse, on the required ellipse whose coordinates be xy, referring to the axis of coordinates Cx and Cy. So from the point P we will draw a perpendicular on the x-axis. Let that perpendicular be Pn, and from the point P we will draw a perpendicular on the directrix Zm, on the directrix Zm. Here we will draw a perpendicular on the directrix Zm. Now we will join PS. We will join PS. So here since C is the origin, so Cn distance is equal to x and Pn distance is equal to y. Now the point P on the ellipse is moving under the condition that PS by Pm is equal to E. Here the point P is moving under the geometrical condition that PS by Pm it is equal to E. So from here we are getting that PS square is equal to E square Pm square. E square Pm square. So what is PS square? PS square is equal to Sn square plus Pn square. It is equal to Sn square plus Pn square. That is equal to E square into Pm square. Pm square it is again equal to Nz square because Pn Zm it is a rectangle. So Pm square is equal to Nz square. Nz square. Nz square. Now what is Sn square? Sn square is equal to Cn minus Cs. Cn is nothing but x. Cn is equal to x minus Cs. Cs is equal to Cs is equal to Ae. So your Sn is equal to x minus Ae. X minus Ae whole square. Plus your Pn square. Pn square is equal to y square. Pn square is equal to y square. E is equal to E square into Nz square. What is Nz? Nz is equal to your Cz. Cz minus Cn. Cz is known to us. It is equal to A by E. So it is equal to A upon E minus x its whole square. Now on simplification we are again getting that x square plus a square e square minus 2xae minus 2xae plus y square is equal to e square into, so on expanding this it will be a square is a square upon e square plus x square minus 2x a by e. So that implies that x square plus a square e square minus 2xae plus y square is equal to e, on multiplying with e square it is a square plus e square x square minus 2xae. So here minus 2xae can be cancelled out from both sides. Now on further simplification, x square taking common, it is 1 minus e square. 1 minus e square plus y square is equal to, here it is a square, and taking a square e square to right hand side it will be minus a square. So that is a square taking common, it is equal to 1 minus a square. Hence, on dividing the entire equation by a square into 1 minus a square, we are getting that x square by a square plus y square by a square into 1 minus a square is equal to 1, which is the equation of the given ellipse, that is x square by a square plus y square by a square into 1 minus a square is equal to 1. Now here we will see that this curve, suppose this ellipse meets the y-axis at the points B and B dash. B and B dash. So how to find out the coordinates of the points B and B dash? So the points at which this ellipse meets the y-axis, its x coordinate must be equal to 0. So here you see that for x is equal to 0, we are getting that y is equal to plus minus a into square root of 1 minus a square. So since e is less than 1, so 1 minus e square is a positive quantity and square root of this positive quantity is a real quantity. So y is a real number. For x is equal to 0, y is real. So let a into root over of 1 minus e square is equal to b. On squaring both sides, we are again getting that a square into 1. So we are getting a square into 1 minus e square is equal to b square. Is equal to b square. Now, so in place of a square into 1 minus e square, we can substitute b square. So the equation of the ellipse becomes x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, where we can say that a square into 1 minus a square is equal to b square. So we have to remember that the equation of this ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, where is a square into 1 minus a square is equal to b square. Now here you see that this point C is called as the center of the ellipse. So center of the ellipse is 0, 0. C is called as the center of the ellipse. C is called as the center of the ellipse, that is 0, 0. And here S is the focus. So CS distance is equal to A, CAE. So what is the coordinates of S point? S point coordinates is nothing but AE0. AE0. So since CA distance is equal to A, so this point A is A0. And the coordinates of the point A dash is minus A0. And here you see that the ellipse meets the y-axis at the point B, B dash, where x is 0, and for x is equal to 0, we are getting that y is equal to a into square root of 1 minus a square. That means which is equal to b. So for x is equal to 0, we are getting y is equal to plus minus b. So this point is 0, b, and this point is 0 minus b. So here you see that since 1 minus e square is a quantity which is greater than 0 and less than 1 multiplied by a square, so its value must be less than a square. That means the b square value of b square is less than a square. So here you see that b is less than a. Because 1 minus a square is greater than 0, less than 1, so any quantity multiplied by a square, which is a positive quantity, then its value must be decreased. So b square is less than a square, that means b is less than a, for which we are saying that A dash is called, that means A is greater than B. For that, A dash is called as the major axis. A dash is called as the major axis. A dash is called as major axis. Major axis. And B dash is called as minor axis. B dash is called as minor axis. Minor axis. So what is the length of the major axis? A dash length is equal to 2A. What is the length of minor axis? Minor axis B dash, it is equal to 2B. So we have to remember that x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. That is the equation of the ellipse, where C is the center 0, 0, and the endpoints of the major axis are plus minus a 0. Endpoints of the minor axis are 0 plus minus b, and it is center is 0, 0. So we go to the next theorem.